Most people think the way to get ahead with AI in 2026 is to use more of it. More tools, more prompts, more automation, more output. But that's not actually what the smartest people are doing. The people getting ahead with AI are not the people using it for everything. They're the people using it for the right things. They're using AI to remove low-value work so they can spend more time on high-value work. And that distinction matters a lot. Because if everyone has access to the same tools, then the real advantage is no longer access. It's judgment, it's taste, it's speed plus direction. It's knowing what to automate and what to keep human. That's the real game now. AI is quickly becoming normal. It's no longer this niche thing that only a few curious people are experimenting with. Writers are using it, marketers are using it, everyone is using it. At this point, basic AI usage is not a competitive advantage by itself. Just using AI does not make you ahead. It might make you faster, but faster at what? That's the question. Because if AI just helps you produce more average work, then you're not really winning. You're just increasing the volume of things that don't move the needle. And I think that's where a lot of people are getting this wrong. They think AI is all about replacing effort. But the best use of AI is actually replacing friction. That's a difference. Replacing effort can make you lazy. Replacing friction can make you powerful. AI is incredibly good at handling the parts of work that are repetitive, messy, mentally draining, or time-consuming. It's great for research, it's great for organizing ideas, it's great for summarizing info, it's great for helping you move faster when the work is clear but tedious. That's where AI really shines. But where people get into trouble is when they expect AI to do the thinking for them. Because the more valuable the work becomes, the more human judgment starts to matter. AI can give you options, it can give you structure, it can give you a head start, but it still doesn't know what matters most in your specific situation. It doesn't know your long-term goals the way you do. It doesn't know your audience the way you do. It doesn't know what trade-off is worth making right now. And it definitely doesn't care about the quality of your life or the quality of your reputation. You do. So the real opportunity with AI in 2026 is not to stop thinking, it's to think at a higher level. Let AI handle more of the setup, more of the sorting, more of the repetitive mechanics. And then use the time and energy you get back for the work that actually compounds. Better decisions, better ideas, better communication, better positioning, better relationships. That's how AI helps you get ahead. Not by making you passive, but by making you more leveraged. And I think one of the most useful ways to think about this is to split work into two categories. The first category is low value repetition. The second is high value judgment. Low value repetition includes things like summarizing notes, cleaning up writing, generating first drafts, organizing research, turning one idea into multiple variations, and handling basic admin or prep work. High value judgment includes deciding what's worth pursuing, choosing the right angle, understanding people, refining a message, making strategic decisions, spotting bad ideas early, and knowing when something is good enough to publish. AI should dominate the first category. You should dominate the second. That's the balance. And the people who understand that balance are going to pull ahead. That's what AI is really doing. Because what AI is really doing is raising the floor. It's making it easier for people to produce decent work. But when the floor rises, the ceiling matters even more. And the ceiling is still human. The ceiling is still clarity, it's still taste, it's still originality. That means the goal is not to become the person who can generate the most. It's to become the person who can direct, refine, and deploy better than everyone else. That's a very different skill set, and honestly, a much more durable one. If you're a creator, for example, this means AI can help you brainstorm ideas, outline videos, do research, and speed up production, but it cannot replace your perspective. It cannot replace your voice. It cannot replace your ability to say something that genuinely matters. AI helps most when it supports your thinking, not when it replaces it. And this is why I think the people who will benefit the most from AI are not necessarily the most technical people. They're the people who know how to aim it. They know what outcome they want, they know what good looks like, and they know what they believe. They can spot weak outputs, they can make edits, they know how to decide. That's why judgment is becoming more valuable. Because when tools become more powerful, direction becomes even more important. When everyone can move faster, choosing the right direction matters more. And when everyone can generate something, the people who know what is actually worth generating win. So if you want a practical rule for using AI in 2026, here it is. Use AI for the first 80% of speed. Use your brain for the final 20%. That creates real value. Use AI to explore, for structure, to compress time, and to reduce friction, but do not outsource your standards. Do not outsource your judgment, your curiosity, or your relationship to the truth. Because the second you do that, you may become faster, but you also become easier to replace. And that is the trap. A lot of people are using AI to avoid thinking. The smarter move is to use AI to create more room for thinking. That is how you get ahead. You get ahead by freeing yourself from busy work and reinvesting that time into work that compounds. You get ahead by becoming someone who can combine AI speed with human depth. You get ahead by becoming more intentional, not more dependent. And maybe the simplest way to say all of this, the people who win with AI in 2026 will not be the people who use it the most. They'll be the people who use it with the most intention. They'll know what to automate, they'll know what to protect, they'll know what should stay human. And they'll use AI not as a replacement for themselves, but as a tool that helps them operate at a higher level. That's the opportunity. Not to become less human, but to become more effective, more focused, more useful, and more dangerous in the best way possible. So, if you're thinking about how to actually use AI to get ahead in 2026, don't ask, what can this tool do? Ask, what part of my workflow is slowing me down, draining my energy, or wasting my attention? Then use AI there. And once you get that time back, don't spend it producing more noise. Spend it thinking better, building better, communicating better, creating better. That's where the real advantage is. That's how you actually get ahead in 2026.